Looking to get into sports betting? Well, look no further than HedgeBetter. Traditional sports is rigged anyway. Here at HedgeBetter, we're working hard to create and develop the platform that revolutionizes the future of how we as a nation view sports betting. Traditional sports betting is designed to favor books and lose you money. HedgeBetter puts the odds in your hands, cuts out the middleman, and aims to empower a future generation of sports bettors. At HedgeBetter, your bet is an asset, and we give you all the tools to maximize your profits and potential. We can't wait to come to your state soon and help you make the most of your sports betting experience. In the meantime, be sure to visit our website at www.hedgebetter.com to learn more and sign up for our mailing list. To stay up to date with all of our content, podcasts, including Steele Nazz, promotion, and events, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on the link on our website to check out our blog. Everyone, even on Monday, let's have a day. Welcome back to Steele Nazz. We had a little bye week last week, but we're here. We're back. Episode 60. Let's let it rip, boys. Brought to you in part by HedgeBetter from our headquarters in Braintree, Massachusetts. Tonight, the boys get you ready for a huge Saturday showdown between the Pats and Colts. The battle of old rivals has the two hottest teams in the AFC facing off in a big game with big-time playoff implications. Let's go.
Let's go.
We'll have a full preview as well as our weekly NFL Week 15 picks. Afterwards, we'll recap UFC 269, which featured the rise of a new superstar and a fall for one of the sport's all-time greats. Along, we'll have a little Rob Font talk as well. Antan decided to be a complete waste of space as he is, and he took another bye week for himself. So instead of Celtics talk, we're going to just give the mics the magic and Showtime and get the hell out of the way.
All bets are off.
So here we go. We got a hell of an episode tonight. Here we go.
And back with Steele and Nazz.
Here we are. Here we doing.
Let's go.
How are we?
We're fantastic. Glad to be back. Bye weeks.
Good to see you guys.
Hate them. Glad to be back at the studio.
Before we go over this big, Pats game on the road, probably their, if not toughest game of the year, they also played their toughest game of the year a week back, and I just want to touch upon that a little bit. A big gutsy win for the New England Patriots over the Buffalo Bills there. Really set themselves on a stage to success of, not just the AFC East, but I think, we're talking about the number one seed, the AFC, and it came down to Mac Jones only throwing the ball 3 times and just running and gunning and going for it.
That game was unreal. It was so cool to watch. Like, obviously, an offensive battle, like, with the running plays. Obviously, you had to, do the trickery. Obviously, the first touchdown going for 2. I think that set the tone of the game. Like, that really threw off the Bills. Like, that kind of I think that honestly set everything up.
Oh, yeah,
for the rest
dude.
of the game.
They ran to the left, and then they ran to the right. And did it again and again and again and just buckled them. They had no fucking idea.
That game was sick to watch.
It was incredible.
Just smash mouth football. Love to see that.
What set the stone for the game for me wasn't even on the Patriots side. It was the opening kickoff from the Bills, because no matter what place kicker in the NFL was kicking off there, that ball went 7 rows in the stands.
Yeah, it almost went upper deck.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this game's crazy, because it was just completely, you couldn't do anything one way, and then going back the other way, it was something special to see, and especially coming out on top. I thought, the Patriots, got away with one there. I hate pointing out negatives, but it's what we got to do on this show. And kill Harry, big muff there, which really could have cost him, and it turned out to be resulting in only Buffalo's touchdown. So I think at the end of the day, the Pats, 6-0 now on the road. They're going on the road here, big time game against Indy with the hottest running back in the league, 1,348 yards here, 16 touchdowns, and Jonathan Taylor. Big game. What do you think about it, Showtime? I'll give you the floor first. What do you think?
I think that this game is definitely going to be a big improvement from last game, because I think there's going to be a big showtime for Mac Jones, especially because I feel like he, especially not throwing last week, he really needs to prove himself and show that he has the ability to still have the arm and keep this momentum going and show what the Pats have against him.
Nothing you can have better after that game than coming into a dome.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to be beautiful.
That's what I mean. Because there's no excuses of being oh, it was windy. You have the exact opposite climate conditions.
60 and sunny. That's what it's going to feel like.
I want to see 35 passes, 30 completions.
That's exactly.
They're winning if that happens.
the Colts linebacker came out and said earlier in the week, we're going to try to he gave the game plan away, which, I mean, it was pretty obvious, take away the running game that's been so successful for the Patriots and make Mac Jones beat them. While on the other side, the Patriots defense has done that, has scared every single offense for the most part that's come at them and made them play one-dimensional football, and that's what the Patriots are going to have to do again. But, I think what the Patriots do well is bend, don't break on defense. I think... Jonathan Taylor, I think he's going to have over 100 yards. I think he's still going to be a stud again. No matter if you say
him, yeah.
No matter if you say play,
He's good for
play
one wicked long run, and I think it might go for a touchdown.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah. That's what we don't need. When I say one-dimensional, I say keep him pat. So in between, the 20s, I think he's going to have a field day. But when it comes down to 20-yard line, red zone going in, that's when you cut teams to field goals. That's where this game is going to be won. 100%. It's going to be who's going to get settled for the most field goals and who's going to score 7.
I think turnover is going to be huge too.
How's Carson doing these days?
He's having a good year.
He's having a good year, but that's because the running game is really setting up for the play action pass.
He's third in the NFL in TD to interception ratio, which for him, I think he was 30th last year.
Really, that's crazy.
You would not think this is a 7-6 ball club. I think I think if you look at all the AFC teams, they have to be in the top 4 in terms of you don't want to play that team in the playoffs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they're a lot like us, too, because they were they were a team that had a new quarterback with Wentz the way we had Mac Jones. Yeah. And after a few weeks of struggling early, they kind of found out, this is the team we are. Run with Jonathan Taylor, play solid defense, and hopefully Carson Wentz doesn't fuck it up, and he hasn't blown it. So it's been, working out for them.
They're, really deep receiver-wise. T.Y. Hilton, has been there for years. He's there. He's got to be their veteran leader on offense. Michael Pittman has gone on the show. He's definitely their top receiver in terms of numbers.
Close to 1,000 yards.
Jack Doyle, the tight end there, has been really outstanding the past 2 years. When you're talking about fantasy football numbers, Zach Pascal, always a threat there. And then they've really done well in their offensive line, getting guys in there. They got Eric Fisher a year ago from Chiefs, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then, Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly's been there for a while. So, Jonathan Taylor's the guy running the rock. But, this offensive line has really helped them out throughout. Their defense, I think, is going to be a tough challenge, too. This is a team, that I think it's going to come down to coaching in this game. And I look back at the game a couple of weeks ago when they played Tampa Bay, and they were housing Tampa Bay. They were just running and gunning all game. And then all of a sudden, they were like, oh, why don't we pass in the second half when they had a 2-touchdown lead? And then that 2-touchdown lead crumbled because they gave Brady more time with the ball. And I think the Bucs won by 2 scores. It was crazy to see. So we'll see. I think for the Colts, keys to victory is just, no matter in doubt, run the damn ball.
Yeah, play your game 100%.
Who was that? Joey Boats, run the damn ball?
Did he say that?
He said everything.
Yeah, he said a lot.
I think same thing. Splitting up.
He's a big salt of the earth.
Splitting up the touches with the running backs too. I think that's been working out well for the Patriots.
Yeah, the way they both are on, there are going to be a lot of possessions. You just got to control the ball. Don't. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to say. The turnovers are just huge. We're hurting ourselves. This is the only time we're getting beat. We're literally just giving up stupid mistakes.
Yeah, losing a drive will be huge.
Just play fundamental football.
What's the line on this?
We'll get there. 2.5.
2.5.
Indy.
I will just say this.
Yep.
I might ride the Patriots bandwagon this week just to test if I have been propping them up. Maybe I'm wearing a shirt. I'm looking like a fan tonight. I just need to test this.
Magic Mike has been very hot recently.
I have not. No, I have not bet. I've bet against them every
he has
fucking
bet
week.
Against the Pats.
We'll get to our Magic Mondays.
They've 6-game win streaks, or 6 or 7 games.
The way I suck at Thursday night.
7-game win streak in my face. I have not picked them one week, and I'm going to pick them this week. So.
We're going to go to my 3 keys to victory for the Patriots.
Look out.
So, first of all, protect the ball. You win the turnover ratio in this game, you win the game. Don't make Mac Jones throw the ball where he's not comfortable in throwing right now. Don't, have enough protection for him where he doesn't get murdered. And also, these running backs, they're a play away from sitting on the bench for the rest of the season. I think we've seen that for the last 20 years.
Glad they got rested, too, before this game. Because they were, Harris, they were getting pretty beat up in that one in Buffalo. Yeah, they were the hammy was going on Harris. They needed a week.
And then my second one, my next 2 are going to be for the defense. So the 2 here. 2.
All right.
I said, limit Jonathan.
You said 2 and 3.
Limit Jonathan Taylor in the red zone, like I said. Let him do whatever he wants in the middle there. You cut him down on these 3rd and 3s. You cut him down on these even 2nd and 9s when you don't get much on the first down play. That's what it's going to come down to.
Because the ends have been strong. I think that middle is like literally the weakest point. As long as we contain that, 100%.
And then when you stop that run, this is my third part now for the defense. Get pressure on Carson Wentz.
Right.
You make that bonehead, think too much, have no time, make a mistake. There's going to be Mr. INT for you. There's going to be Kyle Van Noy for you. There's going to be Devin McCourty for you.
That's what I mean. I don't want him thinking he's Superman. I don't want him rolling out, making a big-time pass, and thinking he's going crazy. I want him early and often, sack him, put pressure on him, collapse the pocket. That defensive line's been going crazy. The linebackers are playing awesome, dropping back in coverage. So
it's a big Showtime Saturday night game. I think
Showtime. I'm so excited for this game.
And everyone's saying that this is a big game for the Colts. It is. It's got massive playoff implications for them. If they lose, they might not have a chance, of making the playoffs at all.
Yeah.
I think this is even bigger for the Patriots. This is another opportunity to put the Bills in the ground. This is another opportunity to, stay in the number 1 seed and keep it away from the Chiefs. Obviously, the Chiefs are going to do what they do tonight, and we'll see if they win and
lose.
Keep it going.
The Bills are playing who this week?
No one good.
No one good.
I think the Panthers.
I'm pretty sure they have a pretty easy schedule for the rest.
They have Panthers.
I think they play us, and that's it. I think it's 3 scrubs.
They play the Panthers coming up.
Yeah.
But like I said, with the Patriots, every game is big. There's not going to be a game for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a game this season where you're like, oh, they can lose this game. I really don't think there has been one.
They've proven us wrong though, winning 7. I mean, they've won more. They're looking good.
Some
They've
of the
stacked
games
the odds in their
lost,
favor
it
pretty
was so
solidly.
close to us.
In fairness, I don't think we went against them all 7 weeks like you did.
No, I'm not. Yeah, but we said back in the day when they were coming battling at 4-4, we're they pretty much have to win the majority of these games
and
coming
won
up,
them all.
and
I
they've
think I had
stacked
Pats
them
in the
nicely.
Super Bowl since the beginning of the season.
I will say, to my likeness, I said Tampa was going to win, and then Dallas was going to win. And after that, they've strung off 7 in a row. So look at me, huh?
How are you?
Yeah. How are you?
So let's get down to it now. The Colts are 2.5-point favorites at home against the Patriots. Steele, I'm going to lead off with you. Give me a prediction for the game and a final score.
I love the Pats. Think they're going to win. Love that they're, after a shitty game like that, as we mentioned earlier, they're going to have a dome. Beautiful. It's going to be like being at a Florida resort for them.
Yep.
And I think they're going to run the ball. I think they're the more disciplined team. They're going to have better ball control. They're going to cause turnovers on the other end. So I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to say we win 27-21, and it's going to come down to Carson Wentz final drive and pick a player on defense to pick him off at the end of it. And that's how it's going to end.
Returning it
Brian.
for 6 or kneeling it
What's
down?
that time? Check that time, Tim.
We'll
Check
see
that
what the
time and
over
write
is.
it down. We want to see if that comes real. That was accurate. All right, Nazz.
Time it out. Time it out.
They're going to have to fight through a lot of adversity in this game. I think this is I think the Bills game last week or before the bye week was a playoff game. I think this is going to be a playoff type atmosphere. You're going into a place where the history is these two rivals, and it hasn't really been much of a rivalry because all the Pats done is stomp this team.
No matter how much they pump fan noise.
Yeah, no matter how much they do all that or deflate
crazy
gate,
move.
they resurface that this week. It's a bunch of malarkey. It's a bunch of
They're
bullshit.
talking about the Flakegate again?
Yeah, some guy brought it up. It was awful.
My God. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
45-7.
Almost worse than
Blame the
Urban Meyer.
football. Blame the football.
But for me, I think they're going to have to dog in this game. I think that, I think they're going to be losing for a lot of point in this game. I think Indy is clicking right now. And so over the Pats, don't get me wrong, but this is going to really prove the test of the mental toughness of the New England Patriots. And I know Bill doesn't want to lose any game, don't get me wrong. But for Bill, unless it comes down to the number 1 seed, Bill needs a game for these guys to be like, you're not invincible.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be this game, but that could be a game coming up. I'm going to say final score. I'm going to go 28-24 Pats on the road.
28-24?
No field goals.
All right.
I like it. Also, shout out Josh McDaniels for when he was a coach for the Colts for 3 minutes and was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I think the
They
Pats.
brought that up again, too.
I think the Pats going to be. I think they're going to be up. I honestly do. I feel like they're going to come out hot. I think the score is going to be pretty high for them. I think they're going to hold them on defense. I'm going to go final score 24-10.
Ooh. Okay.
24-10.
Pat's like if you
Fuck
wanna
'em, I
do
love it.
If you want to do the alternate line,
I love it.
13,
Book it.
13 and a half. Book it.
I'll go Pats. For no analysis, everyone's got the good analysis. I'm not going to come in with good stuff. I'm coming in here with magic. I just got to test if I really have been propping these guys up. It's a big factor. It's why I wore the shirt tonight. It's why I'm picking them. Final score, 24. 21 because of the Showtime wink there. Did you pick 24-21?
No, I think 24-10.
Oh, no. I
You
was,
picked
I was
two.
28-24.
All right. 24-21, that's my score. Pats.
Tim, you got a producer, Tim, guest here. We got a fan. You got
They're
a prediction?
cracking 30.
They're cracking 30? Okay.
They're
I like
cracking
it.
30.
I like
How
it.
many is Indy getting? Indy?
Not 30.
Oh, I like 10.
Love it, right?
Great number. Solid number.
Bing bong.
Firm number.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
No, that's not it yet. We're going to transition on into NFL Week 15 picks. So we go with our lock of the week first. Who wants to start with lock of the week? Who's got it? Steele, let it rip,
Steele.
kid.
Packers. This game's not even going to be close. Ravens, it looks like they're not going to have Lamar Jackson as of right now. The top 4 players in their secondary, I'm pretty sure are all going to be out with COVID. So, like, Aaron Rodgers, as long as he stays healthy and is in there, is going to absolutely tear that team up.
What's the point spread there?
I think it was 5.5 last I saw.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers stay healthy. That guy don't get COVID.
That guy, yeah, true that, yeah.
I'm going to stick with the Saturday afternoon here. Saturday, just let it rip. So, first,
Let it ride.
I'm going to go with Steele's point here. So, Cleveland, who has they have their head coach out, they have their quarterback out, they got everyone out, they got your sister out. I don't know. They're playing. I don't even
Hopefully
care.
not.
That's the problem. I don't even know
Not
who they're
COVID.
playing. No, they're playing Vegas. And Vegas has been getting killed these past couple games. Vegas is on the road here against the Browns. Not afraid of Browns, whatever you want to call them, the Hood Rats, Cleveland. They're just an awful city. I feel bad for Vegas coming in. It's such a great city there. This team has to go into Cleveland down. They're favored 3.5 points. Even just buy that. Don't even buy the half point. This is a touchdown win. They're going to stop Nick Chubb. They're going to get it going. I got Raiders on the road, lock of the week. So you take the Raiders, then you take the Pats, and then you throw all that on
The Packers.
then you throw that all on the Packers.
Naz,
I'm
you,
kidding. I'm
you
trying to
stole
cut you
my
off
lock
there.
of the week. That Raiders pick versus Browns. That seems easy to me, along with the Pats pick. Saturday's just going to be a day. It's a day for those are two of my favorite teams right there. So
Favorite team?
favorite teams.
Who are you picking? What's your lock?
It was going to be the Raiders or the Pats, but the
Okay.
boys picked it. My new lock of the week is Miami over the Jets. Easy pick. Jets suck. Miami's hot.
What's the
9.5 spread though.
Bucket.
Not a sense of fear in that voice. Not a
fuck-
sense
Where
of
is it, in Miami or New
Who
York?
gives
Oh,
a
they're
shit?
getting
Miami.
warm. They're getting warm.
Miami.
They're getting
And to Craig's point, this would make them 6 in a row if they
Yeah,
win.
come on. They're
It's
hot.
back to neutral, 7-7.
I like that pick. I think that probably hits.
All right, then.
It's a tough
Are we
spread.
going to steal? We going to steal?
No,
it's still
no.
like
I
lock
need
of
to
the
know
week.
2 things. Is Minshew starting?
That's why it's my lock of the week.
I don't think they know yet.
They
But
don't
it's
know?
up in the air. Like
I
it's a
can't
chance.
pick that Eagles game if Minshew's not
No,
starting.
just okay. He's starting. Just
Yeah.
He's
Well,
starting.
what's the line on the Bills-Panthers game?
Oh, why is Philly favored by 9.5 against Washington?
Because Gardner Minshew's in.
Hey!
Let's go. I might
That's a
have
lot
to,
of points. I might hit Washington there.
I might have to hit
That is a lot.
I might have to hit the Gardner Minshew mustache back. I was
Why
kinda
not?
loving that.
Why not you?
kinda
Why
loving
not
that.
He
you?
needs to have one more good week. I mean, he went off against the Jets. It was cool. But
If he wins this week, I'm bringing back the Gardner Minshew.
I hope they
go-to.
play him so bad. No one wants to see Jalen Hurts, dude. That's a throwaway game.
Especially when it's the most electric fucking guy on the planet after him.
Can I
Come
just
on now.
get? Can I
Oh,
get
Philly loves him. Philly loves him
Bills-Panthers
right now.
line?
Bills Panthers line. I think it's a bye week. I think that's next week.
No, I think
It's
that's
Sunday.
this week.
10.5 Bills. Cam Newton, I kind of like.
Give
I
me,
think Sam Donald's off the IR, so hammer the Bills.
I'll give you. Here's my locks, folks. If Minshew's starting, pick the Eagles. If he's not, pick that Bills.
Okay.
Or you
fair
could
enough.
probably hammer both.
Fair enough.
parlay both. Go
Parlay
nuts.
both.
Sunday night football. I feel like Tom Brady's been in like 7 primetime games. This
I
year.
know. They
As he
won.
should be.
Yeah, as he should be.
Think it's going to be his last season?
No.
No.
One more year.
Couple more?
One more year.
One more. That's it.
Several.
45.
I say several.
I think it's 45-year-old years the last year.
He'll quit when Bitcoin crashes, because then that just sounds right.
So the Saints on the road
Yeah,
against
No,
the
it
Bucks.
doesn't.
Tampa's favored by 11 points. Who do you like, Steele?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, I like Tom Brady.
I love. Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. Yeah, that's like their defense is looking a little back. The Saints, I don't know. They haven't looked too good.
But they have what's his name playing quarterback, right? The
Taysom Hill.
yeah, Taysom Hill. The Saints beat the Bucks last time with Jameis Winston. So the Bucks are going to be gunning for this team. The Bucks are also fighting for home field advantage throughout the playoffs as the Cardinals lost on Monday. Big shout out there.
I feel like their momentum's kind of down right now, and honestly, I feel like that.
Who, the Bucks?
The first statistic right there was all you needed. You do not beat Tom Brady twice. This game's over. Bucks by 100.
I don't
by
know, so,
100.
but for the points, I'm gonna have to say Saints.
Boo.
The points were like 11, and it's 100. What an idiot! What an idiot!
Who you got, Magic?
I got Tom.
Yeah,
Easy.
you got to go with him.
This is shaping up. I mean, it's shaping up like it could be. If Goodell really wanted to put a fix in on this league, make it happen this year, Roger. Things
fix
are
is
looking
in.
good. They're shaping up. Let's just get this fucking Super Bowl.
I will say before we move on to the shitty Monday night game, I just want to say everyone's counting out everyone is saying, Packers, Cardinals, Buccaneers have the most talented roster in all of football. They have the greatest quarterback. I don't even care if he's about to be the MVP.
Do you think they just shit on
old.
him because it's him? Like they won't even include him in that?
People are saying like people are already making their Super Bowl predictions, and the Tampa's not involved. It makes me sick.
They do that.
Makes me sick.
Everyone's
They did this
sucking
for
Rodgers'
years with the
dick
Pats
forever.
too. Like with the Pats too. Like ESPN would always be like the new Ravens, Lamar Jackson, this like the new Mahomes, the Chiefs, the new faces of the AFC, and it
hate
was just
Tom.
like
They
it was
hate
just
him.
like
It's Rodgers' year. It was Rodgers last year too, when Tom went into Lambeau and fucked him up.
yeah.
Rodgers
run
looks
it
like a
into the end
homeless
zone.
guy. Tom looks like he could still fuck any of our wives.
Dude,
so,
Rodgers
you go
looks
with
like he's
Tom any day
smoking
of the
crack.
week.
He looks like he's smoking
He
crack.
looks.
I'm
He's
sorry.
a bum.
He's a bum.
And he was
fucking
on
bum.
crack.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Arizona win it than if Tom's not going to win it, give it to Arizona.
I would fuck with that like as like a backup to the Buccaneers.
Anyone but Aaron. Fucking Rodgers.
And which sucks because like it's all about Aaron Rodgers. Like the Packers are cool. Packers fans are sick, but like that guy's a loser.
Yeah.
All right, Magic. Since I just wanted to, you know what? Big Magic Monday win.
Love the snaps.
Love
Love
the
the
Hit the
snaps.
Rams +3. Had the Rams over 51, and I'm the graphics guy. I made a mistake, and I would like to, on the airwaves, sincerely apologize. He had Odell Beckham, the first touchdown, +1,000, and he nailed it, and I didn't put it on the graphic.
You hit that in the parlay.
We don't forgive you.
Yeah, that would have been a sweet parlay.
So now I will let you take the reign of the shittiest Monday Night Football game of the year. The Vikings are on the road against the Bears, fighting for their playoff lives at Soldier Field. Minnesota's favored by 5.5 points. Who do you
I
like?
need a full breakdown.
Minnesota's favored by 5.
Kirk Cousins, quarterback. Justin Jefferson having a great season. Dalvin being Dalvin.
I definitely like them. Give me an over and under. I like Vikings.
44.
Definitely win. 44 under.
Under?
I'm going on the under on that.
Bears offense played very well last week with Justin Fields back.
Don't question it.
All right.
I didn't know how good the Rams were playing.
Under? Okay. I'm
Under and then yes, and then I'll get to your first prop bet soon.
Okay. So for me, I think this is Vikings all day. 5.5. They need to win. The Bears are falling and they can't get back up.
Are the Vikings still in the hunt a little bit?
Yeah, the Vikings are. I think they have the last spot right now at 6 and 7.
Oh, they need this.
So they need this win. I think, but they also needed a win 2 weeks ago, and they couldn't bail me out when they lost to the Detroit Lions. So you never really know in this league.
That's true.
But for me, I just think no one could cover Justin Jefferson right now. Dalvin Cook, because Dalvin Cook was out for the Lions game, and he came back last week. Who they play and messed me? He played Thursday Night Football
We were watching.
against Steelers. Steelers there. And Dalvin Cook just went off. So when Dalvin Cook's in the lineup for this team, it makes the offense so much better. And he's probably missed like 4 games this year.
I like the Vikings here too. I think it's an easy pick.
Bears.
Little Justin Fields
we
action.
we got Kirk Cousins, Minnesota Vikings, under the lights, Monday Night Football, and a must-win game. Not a fucking chance.
Wait.
Good
Not
anal-
a chance.
That's a good
over
breakdown.
under Steele.
We under. I'm fine with the under. I'm
Yeah,
fine with
I
that
was gonna
call.
say
I'm fine
under,
with
too.
that call.
I'm
But
going
like
with,
them winning, no
Vikings
way.
under.
Bears.
I like the over.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like the over. Gonna be honest with
So
you.
I'm going Vikings under, Vikings over, Bears over,
Under.
Bears under.
You
There
like,
it is.
you like the Bears? You just make that pick for you?
Who, me? No, I picked the Vikings in the under. I
now
pay
he's a flip
attention.
flopper. He's a flip flopper.
didn't flip flop at
Yeah,
all.
it's all video, man. It's all recording. We'll find you.
I'll go Dalvin
I'll
Cook
watch
first
that back.
touchdown. Fuck it. Let's book it now.
That's probably like
Dalvin Cook
minus
first
600.
touchdown as well.
Wow. Bold.
There you go. If that hits again, Magic Mondays is fucking real deal shit. And if the Pats lose.
We'll be back after this slight edge fitness and performance payoff. Big
Tim?
shout out to Craig Kelly.
Take it away.
If you are looking to shed those extra quarantine pounds and get stronger, or you're an athlete looking to get a slight edge on your competition, we have the gym for you. Introducing Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, conveniently located in Braintree, Massachusetts at 101 French Avenue. With Craig Kelly, best in the business, Slight Edge is offering individual, small group, and sports performance training in a private gym setting. The Slight Edge trainers will be sure to get your heart rate up, increase strength, and help you reach your fitness goals with a customized program. Find them on Instagram using the handle @SlightEdgeFit or visit their website at slightedgefit.com and set up a free strategy session while you're there.
And we're back. It's Steele Nazz.
Back with your Steele and Nazz.
Alrighty. There was a hell of a UFC card last weekend. UFC 269. Poirier versus Oliveira. Started off right here with the main event. Big showdown here. Poirier just off 2 great wins off Conor McGregor. Oliveira has been on his grind, just been taking it to the best that the UFC has to offer, and he took it once again with a rear naked chokehold in round 3. Steele, what'd you think?
Absolutely impressive showing once again by Charles Oliveira, who has in his like last 3 fights become like a very much household name. Like he's a budget, like he has hit like superstardom champion. He has the most finishes in the history of the UFC.
That's
I did hear that.
Like, he has the
Unbelievable.
most and the most submissions in the history of the UFC. Like
I've never really heard of the guy,
just
to be
incredible.
honest.
No, yeah, no. A lot of people like if you don't like
Must be
follow
flying
the
somewhat
UFC,
under the radar.
yeah.
Oh, for sure, he's an under the radar guy. For me, I've watched at least his last 4 fights, and he's like almost knocked out at the end of the first round, like almost every fight I've watched. And then by the second and third round, he's just climbing on someone trying to get a chokehold. Like what he did in that fight, he almost got knocked out in the first round. And don't get me wrong, he got his licks in on Poirier early on too.
Yep.
But in the third round, he kind of just like jumped on Poirier's back, and then before you knew it, it was over. He just tapped him out.
No, and that's like when he fought Chandler, it was like it was a very back and forth. Like the first round was like one of the best rounds of the year, back and forth. And like the second round, he was just like, fuck this, and knocked him out in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Like that guy was just like, I've had enough of this.
Is it safe to say like submission artists are definitely like the best UFC fighters?
It depends.
Has that
It
already been
depends.
said?
It depends because like you can be this beastly guy, you can be this Francis Ngannou who's just I'm gonna knock your lights out, but you could also be this tactical guy who I don't actually think is good. He can just tap people out. But you know what? That's the game
I'm
of the
just thinking
UFC.
like all time, like Saint Pierre, Khabib. These are like the best of the best.
it all
yeah, but
depends.
they can do it all.
It all depends, like weight class wise too. Like the guy who like knocks you the fuck out, like Ngannou would just like walk up to Charles Oliveira and probably just clean his clock.
He
like, you
used
know
him
what
as a toothbrush.
But I mean, that,
Yeah.
you can't compare.
No,
you
exactly.
can't-
No, but you understand what I'm saying.
I
It's
get
like
you,
the
yeah.
higher up you get, like you can't compare them. Exactly.
That's fair. That's very fair.
For me, the upset of the year was the co-main event, and Amanda Nunes, who was shown stardom, had a bigger reign than Ronda Rousey, had a bigger reign than almost any fighter who's ever fought
Greatest
in
of
any
all time,
boxing
yeah.
or UFC, mixed martial arts, anything like that. Juliana Pena just fucking took it to her. Round
did.
2, Amanda Nunes, sure, she, like I said about Oliveira, got her licks in, but Juliana Pena, I think she kind of got her wobbly a little bit, got her on the ground and choked her out. It was the same story as Oliveira there, finished with a rear naked chokehold. But what kind of got me here was, the big upset, don't get me wrong. But then they started talking about like, because Amanda Nunes is a lesbian. So then they were talking about Nunes isn't a real mother because she adopted like her kid. And then Julia Pena is just like, oh, I'm the first mother champion because mine actually came out the womb. I was like, whoa. We need to watch it there.
That's a
We need
fire
to
take.
watch it.
Yeah.
That
Well,
seems like an unnecessary thing to bring
that's
up in your post game
calm
speech.
down, calm
Like, what
down.
the-
Yeah.
If I'm Nunez, fuck that.
No, but dude, this is definitely like that is probably the biggest upset in like maybe the history of the UFC. And but like the way when Rousey got beat, it like crumbled her and she like never recovered. Like Amanda Nunes is gonna massacre that girl in like 6 months.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Like
They
she's gonna come back with a vengeance and beat the piss out of
And
her.
not to mention that's why I was so I love like the underdog. You know me, I kind of I take a lot of pride in someone being an underdog. This one, I'm not a fan of Pena. After hearing what I just said, Amanda Nunes couldn't be a nicer, more genuine person.
Oh no, she's great
as a champ,
She's great.
as a champion. So I hope whenever they fight again, she comes back and knocks the daylight out of this bitch.
I mean, most of her fights, she absolutely massacres them, and then just like picks them up, and it's just like great. Like,
and it's gonna happen. No way, Pena wins again.
no, I don't think so at all. I don't.
And
think so at
Nunes
all.
is going to be a hell of a favorite again. Like even the betting odds, I think Pena was like 8-1 the other night.
And it could be it could be a thing too where it you know like it's like she like how it goes for many people, like they're on top for so long, like this could be a refocusing and Amanda Nunes goes on another streak. Like
Was this her first loss?
it's her first loss since she became like
Big.
a legend.
Amanda Nunes,
Yeah, like she her last loss was probably like 2013 or some shit.
My favorite part of the night was the fourth to last fight. Round 1, Cody Garbrandt ass knocked out by Kai Kara France. Just a electric knockout. Cody Garbrandt was talking shit in the weigh-ins and everything like that. It was just he's got no chin anymore. Someone was ripping on him after being Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley had a quick knockout first round, and Cody's been chirping Sean O'Malley, and then right after O'Malley finishes, Garbrandt goes in there for a quick bite to eat and gets knocked the fuck out by a knuckle sandwich.
Shout out O'Malley. Love O'Malley.
No, Cody wants O'Malley, and I think he didn't give a fuck about Kai Kara France, and that guy was just like, well, you got to worry about me. Like I'm in here, knocked him out first round. It was a bloodbath.
Cody Garbrandt's tombstone is gonna be Sean O'Malley. Like when Cody Garbrandt gets knocked out by Sean O'Malley, like Cody Garbrandt's UFC contract is done.
Dude, even if he gets it, Cody Garbrandt's 1-5 in his last 6 fights. Like he might not even get there. Like he might not even get O'Malley might be too big of a fight for Cody Garbrandt.
Is O'Malley undefeated? He is.
He's got one loss,
One
which was a
loss.
tough loss. He got injured and
like,
he had a
broke his
broken
ankle.
foot. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
tough.
Yeah. Shout out to Happy Dad was in the building. Did you guys see
I
the
saw
shoey
that.
guy?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Shoey guy.
Oh, that guy won me money. What's his name?
He's like, I don't know, but he's the shoe guy who drinks
Oh,
out of shoes.
Tuivasa.
Tuivasa. That was a big man fight. That obviously heavyweight there. But either way, it looked like one of them was going down. They were throwing some hammers that way. If it struck me in the face, like I was dead.
A lot of shoeys.
Yeah.
Shoeys.
Shoeys are
Shoeys.
hot. Shout out Happy Dad. And
Shoeys.
Full Send just had O'Malley on their podcast. Got to tune into that. I saw the highlight thing. He talks about an open relationship with a wife right up my alley. I'll be tuning in.
Great
well,
stuff.
we're on the fight talk. Rough and Rowdy. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the guy who talked shit to Lights Out Lang.
That guy's a L7
Big
weenie.
Booty Daddy, I think his name is.
I don't even care. The
I
guy's
didn't see
getting
it.
knocked
I
the
hate
fuck
that guy
out.
already. I hate you just said one thing about him.
No, it looks like that
name.
dad that goes to your kid's soccer game and gets in a fight, beats up the other dad, and he thinks he's the toughest guy on earth. He hasn't fought the lights out.
I gotta this. I
I
haven't
know
been a
that-
Rough and Rowdy in a little bit. This one, I think I gotta go to.
That-
Lights Out Lang's gonna kill him.
That sounds like Randy Marsh, and that might be a good thing.
What do you mean?
No, it's like just like the South Park when the dads,
I think
they fight at the
Lights Out
fucking...
Lang this is Lights Out Lang's murder scene here.
Absolutely.
Coming.
Without a doubt. Let's go.
And I believe this next one's in Tennessee, which finally that's the rumors.
Nashville?
Not Nashville. It's in I saw because Lights Out.
Memphis.
Some bullshit.
Lights Out and them were and Big Booty Daddy were going at each other. It looked like they said Jackson City. I don't know, but
Jackson, Mississippi.
Tennessee might. No, it's in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. No.
And I know you want to fight Jersey Jerry. Maybe?
Yeah, Jersey Jerry. I will take his ass down. Yeah, I didn't watch a bit of the fight, but
It was terrible. But
guy-
he killed Nadu. Nadu looked terrible. I mean, his hair was terrible. Everything about him sucked.
nah. The guy's promo. The guy's just a bag piece of shit. You know.
And we're gonna try and get Showtime and Alex Radcliffe to fight each other. I don't know if they know about that, but that might be coming.
He's holding Woodford Reserve and Yeezy. So
By
I
the
don't
way,
think Craig stands a chance.
Showtime left the studio because he has a date in 10 minutes. Who knows how that's going to go? A bottle of fucking Cristal.
He is still here. Could very much be on the show still.
I'll end the fighting talk with this. So we weren't on last week by week. Our buddy, our recurring guest, Rob Font, fought in a big-time showdown in UFC Fight Night a week ago against, future Hall of Famer, legendary guy, Jose Aldo. Got to catch the fight. Rob did his thing. First 4.5 minutes, Rob went to work. And then you know what? Jose Aldo just caught him with one, put him on the ground, and then dominated the rest of the fight. I'll give Rob Font a ton of credit. He stayed in there. He played as hard as he could. Taking beatings. Even on the Jose Aldo got him on the ground and even tried choking him out. Tried just mounting him, beating his ass. But at the end of the day, big shout out to Rob Font. Put on a hell of a fight against a future Hall of Famer. And you know what? I didn't think Jose Aldo had anything left. I thought if Rob Font lost to him, he would have lost to like a washed up guy who isn't the same guy. But I think Jose Aldo's on a comeback tour.
No, Jose Aldo is firmly in the championship race in that division. He probably fights Dillashaw next, and then the winner of that fights like the Jan Sterling fucking outcome whenever that happens.
Yeah, he was on kind of like losing ways, and I'm like, all right, this guy's falling off. He's kind of done.
How long has he been around? I feel like I remember the Aldo name for like a long time.
Aldo
over 10 years.
like 2008, 2009, probably
Jesus.
some shit like that, and was a champion for a lot of those. And then McGregor. 13 seconds set him back a ways.
That set him back a ways. Now it's interesting to see because I don't think there's like a fighter in this division that's like, oh my god, like a Khabib or Charles Oliveira or even Kamaru Usman to that point. But I think that the division's very deep.
Oh yeah,
I think Peter Yan, Alman Sterling, you have Corey Sandhagen, you have all these guys, who are championship caliber, but they're all just in the way of each other.
Like to bring it to a video game like overall system, like Jan's probably let's just say 95, and then like Sterling, Sandhagen, Dillashaw are all like 94s. Like any of those guys could do anything to any of them. Like they could all win this way or that way. Like. That division could go anywhere. Anyone that's a champion could be champion for the 3 months until their next fight and then lose it to somebody.
For sure, agreed. Wish him best of luck. I don't know who he's going to fight next, but the next person he's fighting, they better watch out because you're going to get a hungry Rob Font right there. And hopefully you see his boy Calvin Kattar fight January 15th.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
That's lined up, right?
That's
I forget who he's fighting. But
Gigi Chikadze. I'm not exactly
Okay.
sure how to say his last name. Good fighter though. It's like 15-2. So
nice. So
we'll
this
see
should
how
be a
that
good
goes.
one.
But I was gonna say, did you see Gaethje's comments today about he's probably next in line to fight Oliveira? And he had a quote, he said it today. He was like, "That guy's a hell of a striker." He was like, "My striking needs to be better than his, or else I'm completely fucked." That was his exact he was word for word what Gaethje said about fighting Oliveira. He was like, "If my striking's not better, I'm in a world of trouble."
Should he be up next?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. He was the guy who was going to fight the winner no matter who won.
Is Poirier done from this loss?
Poirier and Nate Diaz have verbally agreed to a fight next month, via Twitter. They're both Twitter warriors, so that doesn't really mean too much.
Poirier's starting to strike me as kind of maybe the guy who just goes for the big money fights. At this point.
He's a champion so bad.
He's real, but
he looks pretty shaken up after the loss.
Yeah.
But he'll go on Twitter and just be like, "I'll fight you right now," and then we might never see Diaz Poirier ever. I
hope we do.
That fight would be great. I hope they tell him the truth and it's next month. That'd be fucking incredible.
I wonder who McGregor's going to fight next. I don't really care, but I wonder who.
He was like, "Oh, so when do I fight Charles?"
We all care.
He was like, "When do I fight Charles?" Or tweeted like that. Like Oliveira versus McGregor would not be worth your time or money.
I would watch it just because of McGregor, but
out of respect, but it wouldn't be
over
worth
the first round.
I would stream it. I'm not paying a cent.
Do we have any thoughts on Mr. Infamous Jake Paul, this opponent dropping out, and now he's fighting Woodley again? Does anyone still care about this guy
I don't
at all?
care at all.
Patriots are on. Don't give a fuck.
Oh, is it the same night?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It literally is. I'm not going to see a second of that.
I don't blame you. I feel bad for nothing. I don't feel bad.
Who gives a shit, dude?
But the guy Fury, maybe a little bit of a punk ass. I don't know. That he kind of ruined the family name a little bit. Someone brought up a good point. I don't give a fuck how hurt you are. Go in there and get the money. Like, it's kind of already a joke when you fight Jake Paul anyway.
Yeah.
There's
Your
definitely
brother,
like
he looks like a little bit like a bum. Just
like a rough and rowdy Jose Canseco. Like, even if you get like knocked out in the first round, dude. Ben Askren too.
Exactly.
Like, dude, just
Wait, are you drinking right
take
now?
it.
yeah, I'm just having.
This kid's 16 days.
I think he
What-
genuinely picked up the wrong can there.
No. What? This is booze. I thought it was fucking lemonade.
Ooh.
There's no booze in this. This is no booze. It's a lie.
Hey, you don't live in glass houses.
Oh, get him.
I am 16 days sober. This ain't
Producer
gonna get
Tim.
me. This ain't even changing my brain at all. Even though
It's not
I'm
even
hammered.
carbonated.
I'm a
Not
little
even
hammered.
carbonated. Yeah.
Moving on. NBA, not too much talk because Antan decided to take another bye week. So we won't talk Celtics because he's our Celtics guy. But Steph Curry breaking Ray Allen's all-time three-point record in, I think, over 500 less games. Very impressive. The question is Steph Curry the best shooter of all time? I think absolutely. I think no matter who, game on the line, I need a three-pointer, Steph Curry all day. But all these guys, it's tough to put in perspective because you got a guy like Larry Bird and just people like that where the three-point line didn't really matter. So it's such a different game. That's why the NBA, out of all the, sports, is so take these 20. Who's the best player in this 20 years? Who's the best player between these 20 years? I don't think it should be characterized. It should be characterized by 20 years.
I agree, but there's also no way any of those other people are better shooters than Steph Curry.
No.
Not a chance. No way.
We knew Steph Curry was the best shooter of all time 5 years ago.
Dude, if you told me he broke that record 4 years ago, I would have been like, sure. I would have batted an eye. Yeah, I wouldn't have when they were doing a countdown for it. I was literally like, dude,
That doesn't
who
happen
cares?
yet. Yeah, that doesn't happen.
yeah. I was one of the biggest, and all the respect to Steph Curry, greatest shit. But that was the biggest record breaking that I wasn't I just knew that was going to
I
happen.
wonder if
for a
anyone
very long
else
time.
breaks it because he's got a lot more threes to get drained.
Oh yeah, we're far away from anyone breaking that record.
No. He has at least.
It might happen someday because of the game changing and shit, but we're far from it.
What's he 33? He's got at least another 5-6 years to add on to that total. And then actually you have a guy right next to him who's only, I think he's less than 1,000 away, which is not too much if you're talking about Klay Thompson. Who, we'll see.
The guy who breaks that record is not currently alive.
Yeah, agreed.
Or at least in the NBA. He's 8 or 10 or something. You know what I mean? He's
Bronny
not
James.
there. Yeah.
Bronny James.
No. Can't take that.
My last topic, unless anyone wants to talk about something else, is after 13 games with the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Urban Meyer is bounced out as the head coach. So there's been a lot of things going on, which Magic is kind of liked. He had a family dinner at some outing near Ohio State, decided to not go home with the team after a Thursday night game. Fans call him over. He starts grinding with the chick. NFL doesn't like it. The Jaguars doesn't like it. And then there's been reports. I'm just going to run through the whole thing just so you understand. There's been reports that he's just been calling out his assistant coaches and saying how bad they suck. They're 2-10, I think, right now. They have a rookie quarterback, a very young team, not a good roster. And then just to finish it, pour it on the fire. Josh Lambo, their ex-kicker, came out yesterday in an ESPN report and said, after he missed the field goal, Urban Meyer kicked him in the foot. Oh, no, kicked him in the leg.
Yeah, I think it was
And
hamstring.
he said, don't you ever kick me again. He said, I'm the head ball coach. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. So I think the guy, I love Tim Tebow. I think you need to make this 2008 Florida Gators, football with Tim Tebow, Aaron Hernandez. You had the Pouncey brothers. Who else? You had Riley Cooper.
Great leader, Tim Tebow. Known great leader, Tim Tebow. Just led all of these scumbags and trash. Pathetic team. I won't watch this. Fuck the 08 fucking Gators.
No, but
Nazz just lost the prop bet, I think.
Yeah, Nazz is down and out.
Nazz just looked back at the mic like, fuck.
Oh, he dropped it. Let's go. He dropped it.
All right.
Good, and he's hurt.
Who do we got?
No, I got Tyreek Hill scoring the first touchdown. But anyways,
It sounds to me like Urban has wanted out for a long time.
yeah, he wants to go get more ass.
What was
Yeah.
incredible about this to me? Incredible about this to me is Like if he went to like a respectable team with like a culture and fucked it up this bad, I could see them giving him the can in like 10 games, 12 games, whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is the Jaguars, dude.
Yeah,
this
true.
is the worst run franchise in the fucking league, and they were even like, dude, like you've ruined us.
I think it could kind of hurt the Patriots at catch-22 here. Josh McDaniels would be a great replacement. You know, a rookie early quarterback. You see what he's done with Mac Jones this season. You see what he's been able to do. Can he go into Jacksonville and do that, or will they find someone else? Who knows? None of us know, but I think, you know, that's a good food for thought thing right there.
With Mac Jones and the defense we have now, Judon coming in for years, why do you do that if you're Josh McDaniels?
I don't know, but I'm not Josh
You know how
McDaniels.
like
Well,
Charlie Weiss.
No, I'm just saying, you know,
Charlie
he-
Weiss did
for the
did it.
money.
Dude, he left for Indy and then was like, "Fuck that!" Like we talked about that earlier. Like, why would you go to
They had
to
a guy named
Jacksonville?
Tom Brady as well.
Yeah, but you have a new young gun that
I
isn't
got-
on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I get your point.
I got my new thing, actually. It just popped up on screen. This is a great debate. The new chicken parm sandwich at Burger King. I got to talk about it, guys. This could be the debate.
Original chicken
I like
palm sandwich.
Best sandwich at Burger King.
The original chicken sandwich is a very good sandwich from BK.
Original,
So like,
original chicken.
So-
That's
But have you
so-
seen the original
so
chicken
no,
parm?
so you're saying you're putting parm on that? Is what you're saying?
Sauce and
Sauce
cheese.
and parm, sauce, cheese.
It's-
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. It's a new
Yeah,
one.
it's old. It's
Haven't
been
had
around.
it. I
It's
like
been
it,
around
though.
for a long time.
I like
They
it.
finally brought it back. I got to give credit. Burger King listens when you say bring it back because they know they're in the doghouse. So they're definitely the third worst of the
I
takeout
haven't
drive-through
had-
restaurants. They have to listen. If
You're
people
saying-
say bring back chicken fries, they're like bring them back.
See, you're
and they
saying-
always run out of them too.
You're saying they listen, but you're saying they listen, and I think they're pieces of shit because they take the chicken fries all the time instead of just leaving them there.
Yeah, that's
They don't
true.
listen. They just bring them back because they know how bad you want
Burger
'em.
King's such a weirdo franchise that they brought hot dogs in for like a month and they were terrible. I mean, terrible hot dogs. Worst hot.
Why would you buy one?
Because I was like,
You're-
these
you're-
guys are nuts for putting hot dogs on the menu. I have to have one. I called my local Burger King and said, "Do you got the hot dogs?"
If
I
I-
got it. It was terrible.
Listen, I grew up down the street from a BK. I haven't been there in 7 years. Shawnee O still goes there like twice a week.
You called BK to see if they had hot dogs?
Yes.
What?
And when I say it was like a hot dog that got grilled off like a trailer park trash, like fucking family down in Louisiana,
Might literally
it was
be
terrible.
the only person on earth that's done that.
I like to pride myself on that.
Like you might. I don't think anyone on the planet's
Naz,
ever done that.
you live right down the street. Go do yourself a favor tonight. Go pick up a chicken parm, original chicken parm.
I'm not doing it, but I like your tenacity to try to do it.
It's like
give me a
I promise you, you're gonna be like, fuck, this thing fucks.
You ever play Sneak King, the BK video game?
Of course.
Oh, great.
Of
Naturally,
course.
naturally.
That's a great game.
Back when BK was BK.
Shout out to
BK
Burger King.
pocket
You owe me.
racers.
Burger King owes me some money here. What did you say?
Pocket racers.
Pocket racers?
A classic.
Yeah,
A
One of the
classic.
other
classic.
ones
You gotta
with-
know.
That was like the
Sneak
other
King.
game. If you didn't get Sneak King, you got Pocket Racers.
I got you. It was
I
like a
once
legit
got-
video game, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like escalators. Ew.
I once got the bacon sundae from Burger King.
Please explain that.
That might be worse than the hot dog. What's wrong
that
with
sounds out of
I
control.
was immediately arrested. But the
Pop swarm.
the
They
bacon
really
sundae.
put this on the menu. It was a Sunday with bacon in it.
Yeah, probably around
The only thing
2010.
The guy making that just must have been like this sick bastard.
The only thing more
wrong
foul
with
than
this
that
guy?
I had the first time I ever had Pizza Hut, I was at like a Pizza Hut buffet. And they had like a dessert peanut butter and jelly fucking pizza. And I tried it and I think I instantly puked.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
awful.
That is disgusting.
It was
Like if
brutal.
I was like your parents, like I wouldn't have bought that for you, no matter how
No,
much
it
you
was,
cried.
It was a buffet. it was on me. It was a buffet. I just I grabbed it.
Oh, I would have slapped
It's
the
like
plate
you've
out of
been
your
to
head.
a Golden Corral and like that's the way
I
it
will.
was.
yeah.
I gotta also shout out Burger King for this. A reason they suck.
Oh, good. So you're hitting them up. You're getting them
I'm
down.
debating myself since Showtime left like an asshole. If we're gonna, we'll also debate if he gets laid. I say no. You probably all agree.
I say no.
Yeah, no.
But maybe with that mullet he does. Burger King, they run out of supplies all the time. Sometimes if you go there for that new chicken sandwich, they don't have it. I got the chicken parm sandwich. They ran out of whatever the thin bread that would be on the normal
bun?
chicken. The bun, like it's thin.
Yep.
They hit me with
elongated.
they hit me
On
with
the
the
bun.
they hit me with the Whopper burger bread.
That's
Didn't
tough.
really matter, but I mean,
No, that matters.
don't even say her out. The presentation. The presentation was hideous. It's like it was my first one back.
Did you like go it? Like did you try to?
I ripped the excess bun off. I'm like, I don't need that much bun.
Yeah, no, yeah, you don't.
Well,
You don't have
where
one.
the
You don't have one.
because the
100%.
chicken's like a kind of looks like a snake, right?
It's like an oval, yeah.
Yeah,
they gave me an oval chicken and a circle bun. Now you can't do that.
yeah. So that like, did you rip off the
I've ripped
oval
off
part of it?
I've ripped off the excess.
Could you tell,
burger bun.
like, what was your reaction, like, taking it out of the bag and
I was
seeing
like,
it circle?
I was like, this is why Burger King's losing the race. This is how you lose. Presentation does matter.
Oh shit, that guy's really hurting the charges. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Big shout out.
as you rooted on his injury.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad. I'm sorry.
Guys getting
Sometimes-
stretched off, yeah.
We'll close on that. Actually, I gotta give a big shout out to my cousin. So over the weekend at a family party, should I just say his name?
Sure.
Yeah. Sean Dunn, big shout out. So he loves his Fireball nips. Fucking loves them.
Nip City.
Gets his what's like the 10-pack, the case there? Sleeve.
sleeve.
Gets a sleeve.
Yeah.
So he knew within a 5-mile radius, every single liquor store around here that sold a sleeve for $10 and sold the sleeve for $12.50. He was just like, I have to get quarters every time I go into this one. He was talking about like, oh, then you have the one on Southern Artery, then you have the one on North Quincy, then you have the one right next to the Stop and Shop there. I was like, that like too much.
Dedication to your craft. That's all that is. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Alcoholism committed. That's a man committed to saving a couple quarters on his nips. And he is a legend with his Fireball nips. For those
Fireball,
this guy's certified. I probably shouldn't be outing that he hides his nips around places, but how did he drink them at the party?
Oh, he killed it.
Did he have them like hidden around the party? Like he's the
strategic
kind of
locations
he's the
throughout.
kind of guy who will put a nip behind like the Christmas tree and like pretend he's dropping a present off, go duck down behind
He
the
was
Christmas
going like
tree.
Spider-Man mode. Like he had a long sleeve on and it was just coming out.
That's not normal. That's awesome. Nip man,
normal. That kid's not
Fireball
normal.
man.
Folks, want to thank you guys for tuning in and Hedge Better for making this all possible. Big shout out to Slide Edge Fitness and Performance in Braintree and Granite Links Golf Club in Quincy. Also, big shout out to our fan of the week, Big Money Tim. I like that. That's a good nickname. Great producer role today. Big call-in guy.
He should sign us off, but keep going. But sign us off.
We'll sign us off.
Yeah.
That's all from Steele Nazz.
Yes.
Be safe out there, everyone. We'll see you next week. Christmas episode number 60 here. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep grinding. Let it ring.